What's going on, people? Welcome to the channel once again, African Football Fan TV, and we're back with another episode of African Weekly Football Review Show. The show, keeps you up to date with all things African football, from the national team side to club side to players playing abroad and even the ones playing locally. And on today's show, we got a lot of top stories to talk about, from the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup to the FIFA Women's World Cup proper, and African players out there doing in the top 5 league abroad. So without wasting much of a time, we go into today's show proper. First, we're going to take a look at the Under-17 Women's World Cup, where the Nigerian national female team has qualified for the first time to the semi-final of the World Cup. Nigeria has never crossed the quarter-final stage of the FIFA Women's World Cup, Under-17 World Cup precisely. And this is the first time we're actually making it to the semi-final after beating United States of America 4-3 on penalty. The match ended in a 1-1 draw after 120 minutes. So Nigeria went on to win that match by 4-3. Omamuzo Edafe, who scored the winning penalty, also on the score sheet during the course of the 19 minutes of the game. So Nigeria will be taking on Colombia on Wednesday, 26th of October 2020. So we hope Nigeria is going to qualify for the final to become the first African country to qualify for the final, hopefully, and going to play either Germany or Spain, who are playing the second semi-final. So we're keeping our fingers crossed and praying for the girls. Hopefully you guys are going to do Africa proud and do Nigeria proud. Also, the FIFA Women's World Cup, which is set for next year July, has officially comes out with their draw. The draw took place over the weekend, where the 4 African countries who will be flying the flag of Africa at the World Cup were drawn. So in the groups there, we have a lot of tough matches which will be played. For the first time, Zambia qualified for this World Cup, so they were grouped alongside Spain, Japan and Costa Rica. They found themselves in Group C. So Zambia were taking on European giant Spain and former world champion Japan and Costa Rica in Group C, while the Bayana, who won the first African WAFCON tournament for the first time in their history, find themselves in a tricky group in Group G, as they are grouped alongside Sweden, Italy and Argentina. So we open the Bayana are going to cause an upset and qualify from that group to the next round of the tournament. While in Group H, we saw Morocco were the finalists and the hosts of the WAFCON group, alongside Germany, Colombia and the Republic of Korea. So you never can tell, you never can write off any country. So we're hoping the African country is going to do us proud. And also from the group, we saw Nigerian national team group alongside Canada, Ireland and the host country Australia. The Republic of Ireland group alongside Nigeria in Group B. This group is actually not that difficult, as you may say, considering the pedigree of Nigeria in the world of women's football. So we're keeping our fingers crossed, hoping Nigeria are going to qualify from this group. And the World Cup is scheduled to take place from on the 20th of July 2023. And we're giving you reports from this World Cup as it commences. And we move on to the African players at the date in the top 5 league. First up, we're going to take a look at the Spanish La Liga, where we saw over the weekend Nicolas Jackson 94 minutes winner saw Villarreal stretching the unbeaten run to 4 games as they won that match in a dramatic circumstances by 2-1. So their hope for the European qualification is still on the card. So Nicolas Jackson, the Senegalese international, was the only player from the African continent to score this week in La Liga. And we move on to Udinese, where Torino and Udinese played at a 2-1 win for Torino. Torino going away and defeating Udinese is an upset. Nobody was actually expecting this result. Everybody was expecting that Udinese is going to trash Torino, but Torino, who are languishing in the relegation place, took the lead surprisingly through Nigerian international Ola Inai. Took the lead in the 14 minutes of that game, but they went on to equalize. But later on in that match, Torino scored the winning goal and won that match by 2-1. This, I can tell you, is a very shocking result. We are not expecting Torino to defeat Udinese at home. But as I keep saying, this is football. Anything is possible. Still from the Italian Serie A, Napoli versus Roma. Played at a 1-0 win for Napoli, as we saw Victor Osimhen scoring an 81st minute goal before that goal, he actually missed a sitter, like a very glaring chance, one-on-one. So everybody was thinking, oh, not again. This match is going to end up being a draw. But the big man, the Nigerian international striker, stepped up in the 81st minute, scored a goal from an acute angle. Nobody was expecting him to shoot from such a range, and he beat this man as they won that match by 1-0. So Napoli stretched their lead on the table as they keep their unbeaten run intact. So Napoli are one of the three teams still remaining unbeaten in the Europe Top 5 League, alongside Real Madrid of Spain and PSG. PSG are also the other team who haven't lost a game this season. So we say congratulations to Napoli, who was doing everything possible to see if they can win this year's Scudetto and take the crown from AC Milan. And now we move on to the German Bundesliga, where we saw Hertha Berlin versus Schalke. Wilfried Kanga. Forgive me if I'm not pronouncing the name very well. Wilfried Kanga, Wilfried Kanga scored his first goal of the season, which happened to be the 81st minute winner for Hertha Berlin as they defeated Schalke and took all 3 points. Currently, they're moving away from the relegation zone. I can tell you, wins like this, we actually see them move from that place. The other match from the German Bundesliga was the match between Hoffenheim versus Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich recorded another victory, like a routine. This is a routine victory again for Bayern Munich as they won that match by 2-0. As we saw Eric Marcin Choupo-Moting, the Cameroonian international, scored one of the goals as they won that match by 3-0. They're creeping their way back to the summit of the table to retain their title. And that's all we have from the German Bundesliga. And we move on to the French League 1, where Clermont and Brest played at 3-1 win for Brest. Surprisingly, Brest won that match. We're in a beast mood as they defeated Clermont on Sunday by 3-1. Jim Alivien, the Gabonese international striker, goal proved to be just a consolation goal for Clermont as Brest won that match by 3-1. Brest, who are actually in the relegation zone, doing everything possible to see if they will not answer the call of relegation. We know relegation starts calling from the first day of the season, and currently Brest are doing everything possible to see if that call will be a missed call. Still from the German Bundesliga, where we saw the match between Reims and Auxerre. That match ended in a 2-1 win for Reims. Folarin Balogun gave Reims the lead in the match, which happened to be his 7th goal of the season, before Bamim Niang, the Senegalese international, equalized for Auxerre. Although Reims went on to win that match by 2-1. So Balogun scoring his 7th goal of the season. So we'll say congratulations to Reims and Folarin Balogun, who is currently on loan from Arsenal of England. Toulouse versus Strasbourg ended in a 2-2 draw. This was a very, very shocking result for me, because I felt like Toulouse going 2 goals up. We're cruising on this match, being at home and also having a great form this season. The match was just going like a routine win for Toulouse, as Strasbourg saw themselves 2 goals down before the big man from Republic of South Africa, Lebo Matiba, scored 1 goal to at least kick off a comeback fight. Everybody was, oh, maybe it's not gonna, maybe just a consolation goal, but that goal happened to be the catalyst that saw Strasbourg coming from behind to take 1 point from that game, as the game ended in a 2-2 draw. Troyes versus Lorient ended in a 2-2 draw also, where we saw Stephanie Diarra, the Ivory Coast international, level the game in the 50th minute, and they both went on to score other goals in the match, and the game ended in a 2-2 draw. So you see, Lorient's aspiration for the French League and also aspiration to qualify for Champions League or European qualification is still on card, but a result like this are not what they actually will be needing if they are to win the league this season. And lastly, from the French League 1 is a match between Nice versus Nantes. That match ended in a 1-1 draw. Ignatius Ganago 49th minute goal was proven to be the winner before Nice were awarded a penalty in the 9th minute of the game, where Nicolas Pepe, the Arsenal loanee and the highest signed player for Arsenal, stepped up to equalize in the 97th minute to give Nice 1 point from that game. And we move on to the English Premier League. Last week I was raving, I was talking, I was bigging up Liverpool, thinking they've come back. I said, don't write off Liverpool. Their men are not there. Don't write off Mohamed Salah. A lot of people. But this week, I think I have to hold my hands up and say, those of you that have been calling out Mohamed Salah, calling out Liverpool, you're right. Because Liverpool are dead. Dead meat. As Nottingham Forest, the people who signed, the club who signed almost 23 players, defeated last season runners-up, Liverpool. Last season quadruple chasers, Liverpool. The mentality monsters were humbled by relegation strugglers, Nottingham Forest. And our own boy, my man, the man who was signed by Liverpool to England, the man who couldn't have a minute of Premier League action for Liverpool, the man who Jurgen Klopp said wasn't Liverpool standard, stepped up to score an all-important 1 goal to see them win that match. I'm talking of the person of Taiwo Awoniyi. Taiwo Awoniyi stepped up and crushed Liverpool. They humbled Liverpool. This match wasn't just a fluke win like, okay, let me say you're playing like a Tottenham kind of formation where everybody sits back and leaving only Harry Kane on the front. No! They were up for this match. They were in the front foot, having a lot of chance. They could have been 3 goals up in the first half. But they went on to win that match against Liverpool. The almighty Liverpool. The mentality monster. With this, I can tell you, I'm not even tipping Liverpool to qualify for UEFA Conference League. With this kind of result, with this kind of show, a lot of players may say, I understand injuries, I understand those injuries concerned. Yes, a lot of all clubs are experiencing the same thing. But you can't tell me a club that was going for a quadruple last season, now languishing, almost in the 8th place in the league table, now losing to not... I'm not being disrespectful to Nottingham Forest, but losing to Nottingham Forest is something you shouldn't, clubs like Liverpool shouldn't even be talking about. It was a guaranteed 3 point, but just imagine, how can you go from beating Manchester City, the reigning champions, to losing to Nottingham Forest? It's uncalled for. So, we say congratulations to Nottingham Forest and Taiwo Awoniyi for proving that Jurgen Klopp was wrong to write this man off. And the other match we'll be talking about is a match between Everton and Crystal Palace. Although no African player will underscore it, but I have to talk about my boy. I have to talk about my boy Alex Iwobi. Providing 2 assists. I'm not just even talking about this assist. I'm not talking about his assist in this game. I'm talking about his performance in totality this season. He has been in the top form this season. Alex Iwobi was instrumental to Everton as they humiliated Patrick Vieira, Crystal Palace by 3 goals to nothing. Wilfred Zaha was nowhere to be seen. Jordan Ayew nowhere to be seen. A lot of these players are nowhere to be seen, and Alex Iwobi was just running the show. We say kudos to Alexander Iwobi, the former Arsenal player who hailed from the Elhen Academy in England. We say congratulations to Alex Iwobi, and this way we go on to the next segment, which is Do You Know? And this week, do you know this is the first time an African country has qualified for the FIFA Under-17 Women World Cup semi-final? Now you know. And we move on to crown African Player of the Week. And African Player of the Week goes to no other person than Alexander Iwobi. This boy has just been in his scintillating form this season. I can't just tell you how happy I am seeing him play this way, because a lot of people have written in off it's a waste, it's not going to, a lot of insult coming his way. And I'm proud seeing Alex Iwobi performing on this high standard and getting recognition and respect from Nigeria fans and even from the wider France, Africa, and globally also. We say congratulations to Alexander Iwobi for winning this week African Football Fan TV Player of the Week. And that's all we have for you guys on today's show. And if today's show have been interesting to you, please click on the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell to keep you up to date with all things African football on this channel. And until I come your way next time, I say God bless you and stay safe.